Yo, so what's going on, you MLG pros? And today, obviously, you can see I'm doing my Q&A. Now, before I start answering any questions, I just want to get into the fact of how long it's taken to make this video. I really do apologise. It's been like 4 weeks maybe since I announced that I was doing it and you guys started giving me questions. So I really am sorry about that. I've been really busy. So once again, sorry about that. But thank you all for your amazing questions. I really do appreciate them all. And secondly, the trees and the world hate me. I do have hay fever, so at the moment I'm currently dying, and I do apologise if I sound weird throughout this video in places. But I think it's time that I stop apologising for shit and start to answer some questions. So I guess here we go. Now, Matthew asks, if you could have anything in the world, what would it be? And that's just to be successful in what I do. That is the only thing that I can really think of. Whether it be YouTube, Twitch, life, whatever it be. Just anything I do, be successful in it. And I think a lot of people class success as like fame, money, things like that. I don't see it as that. Just doing a good job at what you do. I think that's enough. And that's pretty much all I can think of. If you could change your name to anything, what would it be? Or would you keep your name? I've got to say, if that's related to my Christian name, which is Jake, I'd definitely keep that. And if it's on about my YouTube name, I'd definitely keep that as well. There wouldn't be any change. I can't think to why I would want to change them, really. Have you ever had a fight? No. I'm not going to even lie, no. I'm not, hard enough. I'm not down with the, the hard men, them. So, sorry. No interesting story there whatsoever, just now. What do you think of Battlefield 1, and is it that going to be the main game on your channel when it comes out? Now, this is quite an interesting question, as I really do like what Battlefield 1 is offering compared to the 2 previous Battlefields that we've seen, Battlefield Hardline and Battlefield 4, as it's mainly because it kind of mixes, the World War shooter with Battlefield Bad Company, really, and the other Battlefield series, and I really do like that because it kind of merges all the good points of a shooter and the good points of Battlefield together into one game. But I worry that the game could be a flop because of how much hype it's got, and I think that's a lot of worry also in the Battlefield community. And as I spoke about in my previous video, competitive players are worried in certain communities like the air and things like that, as they're not going to be able to play helicopter gameplay, obviously, and it's kind of a bit of a mess at the moment. Nobody really knows what to expect with it when it actually launches. If you had one thing to change in the world, what would it be? Now, I've got a pretty straight answer to this, and I can definitely explain it, and that's just hate. Hate makes the world a very bad place. I spoke about it in one of my previous videos, A Sad World. Really, hate just fuels, anger and aggression, and it just turns into a shit show, and it just really does make the world a nasty place. Now, I'm going to answer both of these questions together, as I think it kind of makes sense to do so, and that is, what was the first game you ever played, and also, what console did you play growing up? Now, the first game that I can remember playing was a game called Thrillville Off the Rails. And with this, the console that I played that on was the Nintendo DS. Actually, Snacks, the Nintendo DS is a 64-bit...
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay? No more!
Now, I'm going to answer a few from Instagram as well, and Patrick says, what's your dream job? I would definitely have to say being a civil engineer or a content creator through Twitch or YouTube. Have you ever had a hard time with Twitch, and can you do a gaming setup video? Now, considering an IKEA plastic chair is currently a part of my setup, I don't think I'll be doing a gaming setup video just yet. But it's something that I'll look to do in the future though, creeps, and I'll definitely keep that in mind, bro. And a hard time on Twitch has been this past week where followers haven't been alerted of me going live, but really that's the only thing that I've ever had. I haven't really had major bugs or anything like that, but that's about it. Now, why are you so good at live streams? That's a matter of opinion. Really, and I've always said this, I don't know how you guys can legit watch me sitting there playing games. Hi, how are you? What is your most played game and how long have you played it for? Well, I'm doing great, thanks, Connor. And the longest I've ever played a game for is just over 1,000 hours, and that'd be Battlefield 4, but that's in 3 years and also over 2 different consoles. Where did you come up with the name Iamsnaks? Now, an old Xbox 360 gamer tag was like Snack3Y or something like that. I just put the snack and did Iamsnaks. Dab, question mark. You think I'm fucking crazy, dude? Seriously? Now, this is a question or questions that I'm asked quite frequently, and that is, what was your inspiration to start YouTube and Twitch? Now, YouTube, pretty boring story, and it's literally I just started watching Battlefield YouTubers, decided I'd have a crack at it. People like Big Mooney, X Factor, Rushkov, just Battlefield YouTubers that are big in the community, and then I decided I wanted my piece of the cake. And started doing Battlefield YouTube. And then for Twitch, I just started watching a streamer by TheOnlyRyann. Thought his stream was absolutely amazing. And now I've ended up in his stream team, which is just crazy, who raised thousands of dollars every year for charity. A link to Ryan and Playing with Fire will be in the description below if you want to go and check that out. If you could choose any COD to remaster on Xbox One, which would you want? Now, if I had the choice, it would be COD 4, but that's already coming out. So I'll have to go with Black Ops 2, considering it is the Call of Duty that I put the most time into and probably enjoyed the most. I think this is a duplicate question, so I'm answering for any other questions that are similar to this one. And that's, what's the most exciting upcoming game you're looking forward to? And it is Battlefield 1, yeah. Also, I'm looking forward to FIFA 17 and Tom Clancy's Wildlands. Now, that kind of marks the end of this Q&A. I know I haven't got around to answering everybody's questions. The only ones that I've left out are the would you rathers or comparisons. I want to answer them separately, really. They're kind of not questions directed towards myself, in a way. So I will be answering them on either Twitter or Instagram. Maybe if I get a few more, I'll put them on the YouTube. I'm not really sure yet. But thank you for all your questions, guys. I really, really do appreciate it. Also, your continued support. I really, really do appreciate it all. And also, that goes for the Twitch as well. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.